Morning, lovelies. How are you all doing? It's Tuesday, the 14th of October. I hope you're all keeping well. Thanks for clicking on my video today. If you're new, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. I appreciate each and every single one of you that does watch my videos, gives me thumbs ups, leaves comments, and subscribes as well. So if you haven't subscribed yet and you're interested in this type of content, click the button, it's free. I have no membership, so everything is free here on my channel for you all. So yeah, I'm just very happy to have you all here. My numbers are growing beautifully, and now I think I'm less than 100 subscribers to get to 19,000. So come on guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, do me a massive favor and just hit the subscribe button because it would mean so much. I would love to be able to get to 20,000, which when I started this journey, like my YouTube journey, like just 200 seemed unheard of and like unimaginable, and I cannot believe I'm on the brink now of like reaching 20,000 subscribers. It's just crazy. But anyway, it's all thank you to you. So yeah, thanks guys. So today it is another day in the life video, but definitely more of what I eat in a day, which they always are, but today I am going to track it. So we'll call it a Track It Tuesday. And yeah, I will share everything that I have eaten. I'm going to bob it in the NUTRACHECK app, which I still have an active membership on that. Still just, I think it's about to expire soon. So I'll have to look into maybe extending that. But yeah, I thought let's just track all the food, see where we're at and how that's going. I had my injection yesterday, my Mounjaro. And as you know, I increased my dose last week, even though I'm in maintenance. I'm just trying to find a happier balance on my maintenance journey and trying to lose a few pounds before Christmas and before my holiday next year and get down to the bottom end or maybe a wee bit below my target weight. So yeah, I will let you know how that goes. I'll be filming my update later today. I'm going to try and be really good at uploading my weigh-in videos every single week, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So yeah, I'll track everything. We'll let you know the calories and the nutritional breakdown probably with each meal. I'll then like maybe bob a little screenshot bit of my NutriCheck details. If I get a chance tonight, I'll go through it at the end of the day, which might be quite nice as well. I'm wondering whether to maybe try and film a reel for Instagram with my what I eat in a day because I'm tracking. If you'd like to, if you use Instagram as well and that'd be useful, let me know. It'll be easy enough to do in editing. And yeah, we're gonna have a good day. We don't wake up until about 8:30. What, tonight is just like unheard of. We must be absolutely shattered after our weekend jaunt down to London and back. So yeah, we both were like, Glenn was like, Marcea, it was 8:30. I was like, oh my God. So I've had a bit of a slow start. So yeah, it is currently nearly 10:30. Now, I've got dressed and I've put on some gym pants. So potentially we might do a bit of a workout later. So I thought if I put them on, that's half the battle. But I do need to get some food first. Breakfast today isn't what I was going to plan on having. However, it is a necessity because you remember the other week I got sent a parcel from Fuel 10K. So I've got a load of porridge in here and I need to do my socials for that. So therefore we are eating porridge for breakfast. In here it's actually really, we've got a couple, but they feel really heavy. So I've got a couple to choose from. I think did I get 2 flavours of each? Yes. So there is a choice of chocolate or golden syrup. And these are the ready-to-eat porridges. You can eat them cold or you can heat them up in the microwave. So high protein, good source of fibre, high in calcium, ready to eat straight from the pot. Now available in Sainsbury's. So yeah, these have been sent through to me for free. So I'm looking forward to them. But I do, you know me, I actually do buy quite a lot of Fuel 10K products anyway, so I'm dead excited to try these. I think I'll probably go with the golden syrup ones. What have we got on here? So for the pot, this is going to be 208 calories. protein 13.4 grams, that's good, and fibre 3.8. So yeah, that is really, really good. So I'm gonna probably whack this in the microwave and try them. And do you remember, I don't know if you remember, I showed you that we also sent a pair of Fuel 10K socks. How awesome is that? I am loving that so much. Let's have a little look at these. How cool. So I need to obviously I'll probably just do like a little reel or something on Instagram for this. Probably stick it up on my shorts here on YouTube. Stick it over on TikTok as well. And I think there's like a little survey they want me to do. Oh, they look nice. They feel gorgeous socks, to be honest. So proper like old school sports socks with the stripe at the top. And it says Fuel 10K on them in their colours. Love it. And on the bottom it says Fuel your journey on the soles of the feet. And they feel really nice, really good quality. So I'm happy about them. Nice one. And they're in my shoe size too, which is good. Combined 80% combed cotton for comfort, 17% regenerated, eco-friendly polyamide, which is nylon for strength, 3% elastin for stretch. Lovely. I'm happy about that. All right, so I'm going to do my little bits that I need to do on my socials for this. Then we'll be back and we'll do a taste test and I shall let you know. But yeah, I think I'm going to go with the golden syrup ones. So I'll be back shortly. The life of a YouTuber, guys. Crazy. Look at me. Living the dream. See you in a bit. Right, well, I've just done like my little bits of filming to get this together and heated it up. So yeah, I thought I'd have this one in the microwave. And literally you've got to obviously remove the lid because they're foil lids. So you can't microwave it with them on. 30 seconds, give it a stir, 40 seconds, red hot. I mean, you can eat them cold and honestly, delicious. I would normally, before I used to get like the, obviously now I get the fruity ones and things with the sultanas in, but before that, when like Oats So Simple and things like that used to come out, I used to always just get the golden syrup ones because I wasn't fond of like plain porridge, and this would be my one of choice anyway, and it is absolutely lovely. And like for a protein porridge, really, really happy with it. So I'm happy I've got it. So I've still got the chocolate ones here and one more golden syrup. So this is gonna be breakfast. This is gonna be super easy on the go. I tend to have like instant porridge pots as well. When I'm going on holiday and I'm staying overnight, like when I go on the cruises with the girls, we tend to just get a porridge pot in our room because we just get like a Premier Inn or something. We don't bother with the breakfast because we don't bother about like big cooked breakfasts or anything. We normally just take like a porridge pot each, and then we'll have a cup of tea, then walk from the kettle, you know, we'll do like the instant porridge pots. But these are so much easier. And if you're traveling as well or anything like that, or just going to work, you want to get something when you get to the office, or you're working remotely, you've got no like cooking facilities, these would be absolutely ideal. So yeah, you can take them to the gym with you, have it after your workout before you get to work. So yeah, spot on. Gorgeous. So nice. And like they're really sweet. So if you like sweet things, it's honestly scrummy. So this is gonna be my breakfast. I'll stick it in the NUTRACHECK, but I've told you a lot of the calories already, but yeah, let's bob it in there and I'll catch it all in a little bit. I'm gonna eat this, do my like editing bit for this stuff, and then catch you in a little while. Right, I'm just gonna film my DEGUSTABOX. It's one of these days, I feel like I'm just gonna be filming all day. So yeah, I've got my DEGUSTABOX here. It did come the other day, so I'm gonna get it unboxed now and we'll have a little look. If any of you are interested in DEGUSTABOX, it is fab because it is a monthly like food subscription box, but in there you get like store cupboard items, but then like treats, drinks, you get some like good old favourite brands, you get some new products which have just come out for you to try, and I've discovered some really nice brands in here. I do have a discount code which is usually in the description box down below, but go check out the video, see what you think. I think my discount code will get you £6 or £7 off your first box, and then I earn credits which I can put towards future boxes. So yeah, it's kind of like a win-win. But yeah, I've been getting it for a while, but I'm gonna have a little look inside and see what there is. So go check out the video, but I'll give you a quick overview afterwards, just as a little teaser. So I'll be back in a bit, guys. I've got a brew. Glenn had made me a cuppa earlier and I forgot to drink it because I was doing my porridge pot thing. So today we have got Little Lion, which I kind of do love these mugs. So let me get this filmed and we'll catch up in a wee bit. Guys, this month's DEGUSTABOX is amazing. Seriously, I would recommend, if you've been thinking about getting it, get it. There's some fantastic products in here, particularly if you're on a weight loss journey. There's some treats as well, of course there are, but look what's back. Oh, these wraps, 14 grams of fibre for one wrap. Also included, I shouldn't be showing you, I'm not showing you everything. 2 boxes of cereal, Fuel 10K. And there's loads of other bits and pieces in there as well. But it is a brilliant box this month, so go check it out. Hello, beauties. It's dinner time. Oh, you're wonky donkeys. Get straight. There we go. It's lunchtime, and I am famished. It's a bit late. I've been busy filming and things, and then doing a bit of knitting and doing some knitting footage. And I was like, oh, I've not eaten, and it's 10 to 2. So we are going to have a chicken wrap. Now, I'm going to have one of these wraps from my DEGUSTABOX. I'm so happy. It's coming a good day when I'm tracking because it means loads of fibre. So, I have one of these mission wraps. They are 125 calories a wrap, 14 grams of fibre and 7.4 grams of protein. And it could be, I've just had a bit of a sneezing fit. Sorry, I had started talking to you and I was just like sneezing. I'm going to have one of the leftover chicken breasts that I cooked last night in preparation. Clever me. And this was with the lemon and herb spices, the Nando's cook in the oven bake bag things. But I'm just going to weigh it out as just chicken. It's literally negligible calories on there for the seasoning. So that's fine. Glasses are dirty. So we'll measure out, let's see how much chicken we've got, and I'll put that in for the chicken breast. Right, if I put that on the plate, hang on, and grams, that is 75 grams of chicken breast, and I'll need to just wash my fingers again, back in a tick. Okay, so we're gonna have one wrap, 75 grams of chicken, a bit of lettuce, a bit of cucumber, a tomato, and some mayo. I don't have any light mayo, but that's okay. We're just having regular old mayo. So let's get this sorted out. Let's bring you down. Let me just get everything prepped and I'll be back in 2 ticks. All right, we've got a peel and reseal on these wraps. So peel it along the edge. Do not cut open with a knife. My husband, dearest Glenn, is usually very bad at doing things like that. He'll just cut it across. My son's the same, he just rips them open. Oh, what's happened here? Well, that's kind of failed because now, well, that's just failed completely because now it doesn't want to do it. Well, it's peel and rip and not going to work. So I can't moan about anybody anymore because I've had a bit of a fail there. This is really crinkly, I'm so sorry. Let me get a wrap out. I just honestly can't believe these are only, so these have got a massive total of 14 grams of fibre. It's just obscene. And look at them. They're just lovely, soft, beautiful, scrummy wraps. Hang on, this is so crinkly. Back in a minute. Right, guys, let's whack on some filling. So we're going to have some lettuce. Let's pop a little bit more on. Okay, so we've got lettuce. We'll have our tomato. I always chop the end piece off. What's that bit there? Does it just come from the stalk? I think so. Bit of lettuce. So a bit of tomato. Let's just cut that bit off there. Take the stalk out. How's your day going anyway? What are you up to? Any plans for the week or the weekend coming up? We are going to a quiz night tomorrow at my husband's golf club. So that's going to be a little bit different. So yeah, but I do know, strangely actually, people who we're going with, I used to work with her years ago in York, and she was one of my bosses. And she lives just a few miles away, and like my husband, like Glenn, now golfs with her husband. It's just like such a funny little small world, isn't it? So yeah, we're all back up here again, so that's nice. We're going to go to that together tomorrow, so that should be good fun. I will let you know how that goes. Right, bit of cucumber, lovely. This, you know, I'm really messy at wrapping up wraps anyway as well, so you're just gonna have to forgive me for that. Okay, here's my chicken. I think we're just gonna, let's just cut this down like this, and then we'll just sort of slap it on here. Any old how. Oh my goodness, look at this. Is going to be amazing. Superb. Bit of mayo on the top. I'm pretty good at working out mayo amounts, she says. I'm going to class it as 25 grams, but realistically, it's probably about that. There we go. And, okay, how on earth are we going to wrap this? Yes, that's good. That's worked out well. Happy accident. That's fallen over there. So let's roll that like that. Oh, amazing. And then are we going to be able to tuck the ends in? Probably not. Probably not. And just squeeze it and tuck it. Okay. Are we ready for this? I need my plate. Oh, I have got a mission board somewhere, cutting board that I got when I got sent the mission stuff. I could present it on that. That looks so good. But anyway, there we go. Is that one of my hairs? Potentially. There's me lunch. Oh, it looks really good. Loads of protein in that and fibre. This is a really good lunch. I think I'm probably going to have some crispy crisps with it as well. But actually, I'm going to eat this first and see how I feel, because there is so much fibre in there. It could be super filling. I'm just going to find my my board. Did I put it in here? Is that it? That's not my... I've got a mission chopping board. Do you remember? Where have I put it? It might still be in the other room, actually, from when I did the kitchen. I shall find it, and then I'm going to do a little picture on Instagram with that. Chef's kiss. Distracted little Robin has just landed there. Oops. Oh, come back. I've just found you. Where are you now? Oh, off he goes. There was a robin. I'm still holding this like this. I'm just going to eat it. How scrummy is that? Absolutely good. Oh my God, he's just hopping around now in front of the wind on the floor. He's just totally trying to distract me. He knows I cannot focus on one task. Naughty Robin! I'm determined to get that Robin trained as well. My glasses are just really... I'll clean them today. They're so dirty. There, I can see you now without fingerprints. Super duper. That's a scary thumbnail. I don't know why I don't wait till things like the kettles stop boiling till I speak to you, but anyway, I just thought, oh, I want to come on and mention this, so I'm on. I forgot to take my multivitamin, my biotin, my creatine this morning, so I've got my handful of loveliness here, and then once I've had my brew and the kettle's cooled down a bit, I'll make my collagen and have that. So I'll put my collagen on my tracker. But I have been so bad, as you know, at drinking water. It is like a real downfall of mine. I'm very bad at hydrating, so I'm going to make an active thing now. Obviously, with it being weigh day today, and we've got a starting point for my hydration, I'm going to just try and actively improve my hydration over the coming weeks and see if that makes a big difference as well on the RENPHO app, but also to how I'm feeling, if I've got more energy, all the things. What else was I going to say about it? Oh, if it helps keep me fuller, you know, all that sort of stuff. So do you remember I picked up this bottle the other week in Tesco? It was reduced. It's really lovely. I like it because it's got the handle on. It's got a flip bit here you can drink out of the spout, and it's also got a flip up sucky bit. Technical that you can drink out of, and I like that because that way if I don't want to drink out of the straw from the, which I've just thrown on the floor, if I don't want to drink out the straw with this flip up bit here, I can just drink normally out the spout. So I'm going to give it a little wash because I haven't used it yet. And I'm just going to fill this with water. And I'm not going to go crazy saying I need to drink 3 litres of water a day, blah, blah, blah. Because your tea and coffee still does count towards your hydration. Albeit if it's caffeinated, it's less good for you than just plain water or juice or whatever. But I have quite a few cups of tea and things anyway throughout the day. I'm just going to make a brew now. But yes, at the same point, I'm going to fill this up just with water. Or maybe some, I'll see how I get on with water. If I'm not feeling it, I'll add in some cordial. I've got some nice... hang on a minute. I've got some really nice juice at the minute. Is strawberry and watermelon flavoured juice. But I'm going to just try and get on with water. So yeah, I'm going to give this a little rinse, fill it with water. I'll take my tablets with it, so it gives me a head start with that. Yeah, and we'll see how we get on. And if I finish it, I'll let you know. And if not, at the end of the day, we'll have a look and see how much is left in it. And I'll just aim to try and drink one of these on top of my normal cups of tea and things a day. I'm not too bad now with my cans of Pepsi. I mean, I'm maybe having one a day, but whereas before, the only thing I ever used to drink was Pepsi Max. At least now, I'm not doing that. Lunch was delicious. I really, really enjoyed that. So I think in future, if I am cooking like chicken breast and that, and I've got some of these smaller ones, I think it's really handy to pop that, you know, put an extra one in, cook it, and then have it the next day, and then it's ready. And then that could have been nice, either like in the salad, as I did there, you know, in a wrap, in a salad, in a sandwich, pita, whatever. I think Glenn had his in a pita bread. Yeah, I had mine on my wrap. So, yummy, yummy. He's gone for his hair cutting. And yeah, I'm going to have a brew. Just chill out a bit, maybe catch up with a wee bit of YouTube. I'm so behind watching people. And I watch now quite a variety of things, whereas before it would be all just like weight loss and that. I really watch very few weight loss people now and Mounjaro people. I watch a few, there's a few people I'll always watch. Like I watch Fit with Liz, because I've watched her for ages. I watched Gemma, she does some well. She's just started her Mounjaro journey, she's on week 2, so I watch her. Obviously, oh my God, I need to look at Gem as well, Jimmy Gemstar and Rob. I need to catch up with them because I'm seriously behind with their journeys and their maintenance parts of their journey. Is Gemma on a holiday? Is she back? I need to go check on them actually. They seem to have dropped off. I don't always get notifications, you know, of people. So yeah, I definitely want to go catch up with Rob and Gem. And then, yeah, that's about it. And then I enjoy like a few crafty ones. I'll look at a few podcasts for like talking about health. I really like, it's quite nice now. I've got a real nice mix, but I'm not watching very much YouTube at all. I want to try and get back into it. We finished watching You last night. Oh, it was so good. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. I do always think there's like, between You and Dexter, I do think there are like kind of similarities, aren't they? Just like with like the narration and that deep voice and everything else. However, I just thoroughly enjoyed You. I thought this season was very good. So that's finished. We're up to date with Big Brother. That's been interesting. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it this year, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying the characters and things on there. I think they've got a nice, interesting mix of people. We are going to watch next, like the Ed Gein. Is it Ed Gein? About the serial killer. We're going to watch that next on Netflix. And then there's a few things actually I've got on my watch list that I want to watch. But let me know anything that you recommend on like we've got Netflix, got Prime, we have Sky, but we don't have all the channels on Sky. But anyway, I think we had Disney for a bit. We don't know if that's gone off again now. But anyway, any recommendations, let me know. And I'm dead interested I'm on the lookout for something really binge-worthy. So let me know. Right, I'm going to fill this up, or wash this, fill it up, make a brew, take my supplements. But what if they just come on? So I've got my creatine, my biotin, multivitamin, collagen, and yeah, that's where we go. Someone that actually says, it's interesting, I am definitely going to speak about the creatine a bit more, because I've had a few comments. One lady as well said, oh, that was just for bodybuilders and should you be taking it? Yeah, everyone probably should be taking creatine. It's one of the most researched supplements around, and now it is very much a kind of like a universal thoughts, like across the medical world as well as health and everything else, that actually it is a very valuable supplement to take. So that I shall do. Interestingly though, I was looking at more about the collagen, and like, well, people maybe take collagen like for the skin or the hair, or the nails or anything. When you take collagen, you actually can't, your body won't automatically send that to where you think you're going to have it. It'll be sending it to where it needs, because it's just sort of broken down as like proteins, and it could just go generally throughout your body, whereas your creatine specifically helps what it's intended to do. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting, so I'm definitely going to look a little bit more into supplements. We'll maybe have a supplement chat one day, but as always, none of this is medical advice. These are just my thoughts on it, and there's loads of research out there. Get on Google, have a look. Do, you know, if you're access to PubMed or anything like that, you can do your research on like there. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm rambling. I'm trying to think, do I want anything else? I didn't have any crisps or anything. I don't think I'm gonna have anything just now. I'm just gonna have my big handful of pills. And I'll catch you in a bit. Right, I've filled it up. It is 2:25. My way of thinking is, if things are often like by your side, then I'll reach it. So if my water's there, I think I'll automatically drink it. Whereas if it's not there, I won't think, oh, I'm going to go and get a glass of water. So yeah, I'm going to get these big, huge horse tablets down me. And then, yeah, crack on with that. So, catch you later. Hello, lovelies. Right, I'm just going to make some dinner. We've just started watching that Ed Gein thing. Gee whiz, when I watched 2 episodes, I'm literally traumatised. It's quite something. Very sinister and dark. But yes, so I've got a bit of knitting done, and we've been watching that. So I'm going to make dinner. We're going to have this, I think, tonight. I wasn't sure what to do. So yeah, this is ready fairly quickly, actually. I hadn't realised the time today. It's just kind of got away with me. So all I need for this is I just need to add in onion, chorizo, which I've got some from the other day, chicken, pepper, chopped tomatoes, and a bit of ketchup. And it's really, really yummy. We've had it before, so you can serve it with rice, or like maybe like some little cubed potatoes, like roasted cubed potatoes. So I actually think, I can't remember if I did it with rice last time or not, but I think I'm going to do some potatoes in the air fryer, just kind of like chips, wedgie type thing. They're all kind of much, aren't they? So yeah, I'll just spread them with a bit of oil, probably pop a bit of aromat on them, and cook them in the air fryer. Get this on as well, and then it's a pretty quick dinner. So it's just frying the onion and the chorizo together, adding in the chicken, starting to cook that off, add in the seasoning, and then put the rest of the ingredients in, bring to simmer, cover simmer for 10 minutes, remove the lid, simmer for a further 5 to 10 minutes. So yeah, it's actually a pretty quick dinner. So let's do this. And actually I've got my nice large saute pan, which I haven't used on the hob yet, so that's a good one to try out. A little Pro Cook one. It's a great pan, this. I found it. You're impressed. So hopefully, I think the Pro Cook stuff are induction. Has it recognised that? If I turn it on. Oh, I switched it off at the wall last night, so I thought it was going a little bit strange. Okay, so let me just see now. Don't let me normally put it on if it comes up. Oh, it's very confused about where we're doing. What is that? Who knows? So turn that on. Oh, that's on. Yes, it's recognised the middle plate. That is good. Perfect. We're in business. So, lovely lighting from the side. I'm growing my fringe out. I've decided. It's doing my head in, so it is clipped back. You may have noticed today. I need to get some little grips, I think. If I can find any locally. There's a distinct lack of shops, although we haven't done freeze on Friday. So I'm going to do a little bit of a a shop, I think, as well. Anyway, on with this. We'll get it on. I'll just show you everything once it's in the pan, and it's just going to be a really quick dinner. Calorie wise, so the sachet, oh, it gives you the servings for the whole dish, I think. What I'm going to do, I'll probably scan things individually and try and work it out from there. These won't be much. Obviously, chopped tomatoes that much, chicken's not much, so it should be a pretty low calorie dinner. We shall see. Right, change of plan because we have no onions because Glenn has thrown them out before I went shopping. I didn't realise, and I didn't buy any. So we need to get onions tomorrow urgently because a lot of my dishes have onions in, including stews and everything else, and soup. Anyway, so we will have gammon steaks. So we'll have gammon steaks, new potatoes, carrots, collie, and yeah, we'll have that instead. So, right, there we go. Fuming. Alright then, let's get dinner on the plates. Revised dinner, so we've got the gammon steaks, which are actually really nice anyway, so that's that. I'm going to weigh all my veggies out. So I've got my plates sat on the scales. She says, so for new potatoes, let me just put my scales on. Righty-ho. Let's just stick some new types on. These were really nice potatoes yesterday, actually. Really enjoyed them. This one for Glenn. They're only tiny. The ones that have got loads, but we don't. There's not that many there really. So that's 120 grams of potatoes. And then, so 120 grams of potatoes. I've got cauliflower, 100 grams exactly. And then carrots. So that's 78 grams of carrots. So there we go. That is me dinner. All right, so just a little closer look at me dinner. Not quite what I was expecting. Maybe we should have had some peas on there as well, but to be fair, we've got plenty with that. That'll do. Hello everyone. Right, this is Editing Marcea from the future, and I'm just coming on to have a little chat about all of the food in today's video. So I didn't come on at the end of the filming day on Tuesday, but because it's a tracking day, I really wanted to come on and just chat through all of my choices and how the day went, and we'll have a look at the amount of calories that I've eaten, amount of protein and fibre, just like all the things that I like to track. So yeah, we're going to go through all of that. I'm going to do a screen recording from my NUTRACHECK app. If you do want to sign up to NUTRACHECK, I have a link in the description box down below. I find it a really easy tracker. It's UK based as well. It's fab. It's got a barcode scanner on it. It's super easy to do. There's lots of things. You can add your weight, all your measurements, everything all in one app. Anyway, let's get on with that. I've got my iPad here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to just do a full screen cutaway, and I'll chat through, and I'll sort of just talk what I'm looking at because I'm doing that. And yeah, I'll just do it as a full screen just to make it easier for your viewing. This is set up slightly different to my app on my phone. I've got a really old iPad, so it may look slightly different. But it should, the bones of it are actually there pretty much as it should be. So yeah, I don't think it'll make too much of a difference to you, but we'll just have a look through, talk through my choices, why I've had what I've had, and look at the totals for the day. Okay, let me start doing this screen recording now. And there we go. Okie dokie. So my full day's calories, as you can see at the bottom of that screen, are 1,339 calories. So yeah, with 83 grams of protein, which is absolutely superb. I'm really, really happy with how the day has gone. Let's look at how that's been broken down meal by meal, and then we're going to look at the different nutritional parts for the day as well. So hopefully you find this interesting. If you do let me know in the comments down below if you like it. If you'd like me to include anything else in future when I do tracking days, again, let me know and we can certainly have a look at that as well. Okay, so breakfast was my porridge pot from Fuel 10K, and it was the golden syrup flavour. So as we discussed whilst I was having that, it was 208 calories and 13.4 grams of protein. On my phone, I've also got the fibre listed there, but it isn't on my iPad one. If I turn this round, bear with me, I'm just going to do I was just checking to see if it changed between landscape and portrait, but it doesn't make any difference. I will look at changing those for next time, just so we can get everything in on this little view here. So anyway, yeah, breakfast was 208 calories. Lunch was 439 calories with a fabulous 32 grams of protein, so I'm really happy with that. Preparing that chicken breast was really good, and that's definitely something I'm probably going to do a little bit more often. If I'm just cooking chicken breasts, I'll just do some extra ones for the next day. So yeah, in there we had my lettuce, we've got that Mission Carb Balance wrap, they're just phenomenal for fibre, which we'll have a look at later. In fact, let's just see if I can add a fibre column in here, if I can remember. I think it goes on to options, and it goes on, is it daily preferences? Okay, this is a good way, just trying to see if we can work out how to do it. Is it on nutrient choices? Yes, it is. So let's add in column 4, and we can add in fibre. Brilliant, okay, that was useful. Let's go back, so that should now be on today's thing. Yes, there we go. That is good. So as you can see there, yeah, that's better. So you can see for my breakfast now, there was 3.8 grams of fibre in that porridge pot. Yeah, going back onto lunch now. So I had my, oops, goodness me, I've just pressed the wrong button. We had my lettuce. We've got the carb balance wrap. So you can see there, 124 calories for that wrap, 7.4 grams of protein, 14 grams of fibre. It also does traffic light systems for the different nutrients. So for the fat there, you can see what's high, medium and low on the fats. I've got some cucumber, some mayo, a tomato and that chicken breast. I haven't bothered tracking the herbs and things. They would just be negligible, so I'm not too concerned about that. So altogether for my lunch, I had 16.3 grams of fibre, which is so good. That's over half of the day's recommended amount. And the NHS says you should be aiming for about 30 grams of fibre. And calories 439. So dinner was a change of plan last minute. However, this is a good thing because we very much like meat, potatoes and veg. We've always got them in, so you can normally make something even at short notice. So even though I was going to make that paprika chicken, I've just used the gammon steaks that were in there, and we've paired that up with some new potatoes, cauliflower, carrots, and I had a little bit of light salad cream over my new potatoes, which you didn't see in the video, but I did add that on. Now the gammon steaks, it was with that cheese melt little thing, but I don't use that, so it's probably slightly less than the 127 calories. But yeah, now the whole meal was only 294 calories. Honestly, that's probably a little bit low, but I was really full after this. So, but you can see there, 27.9 grams of protein, which was good for my dinner, 6.5 grams of fibre. So I think all in all, not a bad dinner at all. So I had a packet of crisps, as you saw in my video, whilst I was watching TV. And this was, I didn't have them at lunchtime, so I had a packet later on in the day. I'm okay with that. I've included my 5 mugs of tea, which I have with semi-skim milk in there. Don't forget to add your drinks in. Those 5 mugs of tea are an extra 100 calories. But not only that, you also get, look, 8 grams of protein with your cuppa. So you get you are getting protein in that milk in your brew. So add it in, it all goes into your totals. I've just realised something I haven't added on here, which was my collagen. let me go into snacks. It'll save it here. So I've got here a collagen here. It hasn't got the one I normally use, so I'm just gonna add this one in, which is fine. So let's add that into our daily totals. Superb. So yeah, collagen there, you can see it's adding more protein in again. Oh, my day's protein is gonna be great now. But I was still quite low on my calories, so I didn't mind adding in a large glass of wine whilst I was watching TV. It's only 170 calories. I was well within my calories. I mean, I finished my day there under 1400 calories, so I'm in a huge deficit anyway. I'm dead happy. No problems with that at all. So you can see my day's totals are 1,386 calories, 94.7 grams of protein. My fibre is 27.7, which for me is incredible. Now, if we go to the top right of the screen and there's something that looks like a little pie chart, click on that. And then it brings up my nutritional breakdown for today. So yeah, 1,386 calories. I am in my deficit, which is brilliant. Fat, I ended up at 45.3, so that's all okay. Saturated fats are all right. Carbs are okay. I mean, honestly, I'm probably well under my carbs. NHS says that you should be aiming for about 150 grams of carbs anyway a day. So I was a low carb day that day. Sugars are fine. I don't worry too much about carbs and fats and all of that. I mainly focus on calories, protein, and then fibre. So my fibre, 27.7. I'm so happy with that. I should be aiming for 30. Realistically, I normally only get about 14, 15. So the fact I got 27 was massively aided by those wraps. And so if you can get wraps, which have got a lot of fibre in, do it. Protein was again a really good day. 94.7 grams of protein is fantastic. You should be working it out on like your own weight or what your goal weight is, and then that's how you work out what protein you want. You shouldn't, not everybody needs to be getting over 100 grams of protein a day, you know, or 150 grams. It's very individualized. If you want me to chat more about protein goals and things like that, let me know and we can have a chat about that in one of my vlogs. And then salt as well is not bad. We can look at the little pie chart breakdown for today. So if you look at the bottom left there, just click the pie again and that'll put you into a little chart. And we can see how my macro split was. So actually, that's pretty well balanced day. Look at that. So 35% of my calories came from fats, 33% came from carbs, and 32% came from protein. I think that is an absolutely brilliant split. So I am so happy with that. Another little feature you can do is if you look at the bottom here, you can see if you want to look at what your most like for that day, you can say what was like the most calories I ate, what had the most protein in, the most fibre. So here for calories, you can order it from highest to lowest, show results, and it will say there, look, so for my highest calories was that protein pot, then it was my wine, then the mayo, so it breaks it down. So that's quite useful from high to low for everything you've eaten that day. If I want to look and think, well, what had the most protein in, click on that. So my gammon steak came in at 23.2 grams of protein, then my chicken, and again, it orders it down in priority from high to low. And then, so it's just on individual day, it's really good. And then, so like for my fibre, show results. So yeah, as you can see there, 14 grams of fibre from a wrap, 3.8 from a porridge, carrots were next at 2.2, join on with potatoes, then cauliflower, then the lettuce, and so on and so forth. If you're tracking every day with this is only going to do it because I've only tracked one day. But if you track like a week, and then you could look at how it shows you over the week what's been like your most things spent on calories or protein, whatever again. And then you can do a rolling 4-week as well. So it's quite useful. This makes me want to track. Hang on, let me just turn this off. I'm going to come and speak to you face to face again. And that is it stopped. So yeah, I mean, I actually forget, like sometimes I love a pie chart and I love tables. I'm just one of those people that likes to see things like in an orderly manner. So for me, that's really appealing to me. That's one of the reasons I like NUTRACHECK. It is so good. It kind of makes me want to track a bit more. It does. Let me know if you're here for tracking. It'd be interesting maybe to keep an eye on. I'm not going to be too concerned. I am in like I'm not in a massive weight loss phase of my journey, although I am actually actively wanting to lose some weight. I found that really interesting actually. I really enjoyed that. Okay, that is the end of today's vlog. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's been useful for you. And yeah, I've had some wine, so no haters, people, because it's just part of, you know, I'll have a glass of wine now and again, and I think that's absolutely fine to do that. If I was trying to lose weight and I was struggling to be in a deficit, I was in a plateau, whatever, the first thing I'd be cutting out would be alcohol. So just to make that clear, you know, I don't think it's part of a weight loss journey. However, it's now just something that I include within my my life. And if you go back to my early videos when I was in my weight loss thing, number one, I was completely off alcohol anyway. And even when I went to Rome last year, do you remember, I'd gone away for the wedding, and then around Rome, I was struggling to drink even like a glass of wine throughout like the whole wedding, you know. I was really struggling. I wasn't interested at all, and I was like very much a sober girl for most of my journey. Anyway, that is it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching today's vlog. I truly appreciate it. Thoughts in the comments would be lovely. But take care. I hope you're all having an amazing journey, whatever stage you're up to. Have a beautiful day. See you all in tomorrow's video. Bye for now.